Hello everyone, welcome back to Plot number 13. So I was just sat in my little front garden area having a brew, and I sat opposite my carrots, and I've spotted a carrot that looked like it's ready to harvest. So let me show you what's going on with these carrots in pots. So these are the carrots. So this side is Black Nebula, and this side I forget, but there is a label and I've got it facing away from the sun. So, and these are Atomic Red. So the ones that I spotted were Black Nebula. They look like they're quite ready, look. Can you just about see it in there? There you go. So I'm going to pull one of these out and we'll have a little look what it looks like underneath. Let's have a look at this one. There we go. Oh yeah, they're looking all right, to be fair. That's a good size, that. Just about see it. There we go, that's it washed off. I just nipped it inside to wash it off, and it really is black. Like a really dark purple colour. Black Nebula. I'm impressed with that. These are the red ones, and they were sown the same time, but they're definitely not ready yet. You can see they're still quite thin. I'll cover that back over, leave that for a little bit longer. Yeah, so the carrots are looking all right, to be fair. They've taken a while this year, and this lot, I've actually moved them into the shade and been giving them lots of water because all my other carrots were just bolting, so I've had to harvest them pretty much like small little ones. So yeah, not good. Let me show you what else I've got growing at home, and then we'll head down to the plot. So these are the few bits that are at home. I'm just waiting for a bit of space, really. So I've repotted most of these on. So we've got some swede in this section here. We've got a bit of lettuce, some kale at the back there. And then we've got some cauliflower and more kale as well. I've also sown some bits and bobs. So we've got some more baby lettuce there. Bit of parsley that's not come up yet. Some basil, some French beans, loads of beetroot. And then I've got some fennel and some pak choy up there. I've had to put it up there because the dog keeps burying his bone in here. That's why all the fennel's been pulled up. So hopefully they'll be okay. I'll prick them out and put them into another pot a bit later on. But the pak choy's looking fine. Right, here we are at the plot. I've just had a WhatsApp message from my lovely plot neighbour to let me know that my tomato support has collapsed. So it's that time of year, isn't it? Let's go and have a look and see how bad it is this year. Yeah, well, it's definitely gone. Let me show you. There we go. It was there in that section, so it's gone a cropper this year. I don't know what the hell's happened. We've had a little bit of wind this morning, so maybe it was that. Oh dear, look. Oh God. Right, let's fix this then now before we do anything else. Right. I don't know why it falls down. Most years it bloody collapses. I need to think about how I'm going to support them in future. Right, let's lift up there. I widened that leg the other day because it looked like it was going to go. I should have done both. Ooh, God, they're heavy, man. Ooh. Good night there. Oh, dear me, that was heavy. I can feel it going again already. Oh no! Shit. Oh, God! Oh no, that side's come down now. Let's get that side up. Oh, there we go. Right, let's get this side up. I'm just going to have to go with the path, I think, like that. Just trying to keep it neat so I didn't trip over it, but... Right, let's see if I can lift this up now. Oh no, my screwdriver's gone. Oh no. So hold it in. Alright, that's one in. That's one in. Oh no, that's not going to reach. Oh no. Oh, my arm. Oh, yes. Right, that's the worst bit done. Right, it's looking a bit wonky, so I think I need to figure out, I think if I jab it in, that feels a lot sturdier. It's when they start fruiting heavily, it gets really bloody heavy. So I need to make sure next year the legs are as wide as they can go. That's better. Okay. Whew. Alright, if you can think of a better way to support tomatoes, please let me know in the comments, because, you know, I'm all out of ideas now. Oh dear. Some of these green ones have come off as well. I have to make some green tomato chutney. That one's snapped off as well. There's loads of green ones here. I do make a really nice green tomato chutney, to be fair. I'm not too worried about those. Got a few. That's alright. Let's pick these yellow ones now. A few ripening up. Oh, that one's a bit overripe. A bit squidgy. That'll do for now. They're not quite ready. Right, the next job I'm going to crack on with is sorting out the blackberries. I've not had any success this year with blackberries. They didn't really fruit at all, so I'm going to cut off all the fruity branches and tie in the next year's branches, and then keep my fingers crossed for a better harvest next year. If it doesn't happen, then I'm probably just going to dig that out and make some space for something else. But we'll give it another year. Let's do it. See, as you can see here, I've had lots of these blackberries that have just not fruited at all. Pretty much, I'd say 80% of the bush is like that. You get the odd one that will just fruit like that, but yeah, it's not really worth it. And I have a massive blackberry bush at home, which I've got loads off this year, so who knows what's happened. So for this one, I'm going to cut all of this old stuff on, and then you see the new stuff there. I'm going to try and tie that in somehow, but also I'm wondering whether to replace the supports as well. We'll have a look, we'll see. So you take off all the stuff that's got the fruit on it, because that's this year's. I'm wondering if the hot weather's had anything to do with it not fruiting properly, but the one at home is absolutely fantastic. So, but then that is an old established bush. This is fairly new, I think. This is the second year I've had it, and the second year without any fruit on it, so be careful at the bottom, because that's where the new growth is. I've just snipped off one of the new ones there. Oopsie. It's tried to fruit, bless it. It's tried to do it. Lots of potential on there. Apologies for my squeaky secateurs. They are in desperate need of a little bit of WD-40, I think. That one's an old one as well. And chop off the thin ones. I might do that, because this is a lot for this little area anyway, isn't it? So let's get that bit of string off there, see what we got here then. These are really long. Really, really long. Oh. Okay. Let's wrap it around like that. Ouch. That one can come up and over. That one can come round. So that'll grow back that way. Might cut that bit off, because that one's damaged. And the supports are pretty strong, to be fair, she says now, till winter arrives. Let me show you what I've done. There we go. I'm hoping that this does a bit better this year for fruiting. As it settles, what I'll do is pull it in closer and tie it with some wire, and these end pieces, as they grow, I'll bend them back round until I have enough, and then I will just cut them off and then see what happens. So yeah, there's the awful looking bush at the moment. Better get rid of all this as well. Nice bit of beetroot here. This This is Detroit red beetroot. It's absolutely beautiful, really nice. I've got another tray of it growing at home as well. So if you haven't already, definitely sow some beetroot now. You'll still get a little harvest. I picked literally every single courgette and little summer squash. When did I pick them? Ow! Something just bit me on the arm. I picked them a week ago, I think. So I'm just going to have a little look now and see how many's appeared. I obviously can't eat that many courgettes, so I put them in a big container, big plastic tub, and wrote free veg on them and put them at the end of my driveway on my little lane where I live, and lo and behold, it was empty within about 2 days, so I was really happy with that. So if you were passing by my house and you saw a blue box of veg and you helped yourself, cheers ears, that's great, saves it going to waste. I can already see more courgettes, look in here. I even picked all the little diddy ones. So we've got a plant there with these patty pan ones, and then we've got the yellow ones there. So I'm going to do a bit of picking and I'll show you how many I get. Cue the fast forward. Well, I'm guessing actually I didn't get them all last week because there's 2 whoppers there. There's that one and then that one, so I must have missed them, but these were probably on the plant and I thought they were a bit small to pick. So maybe they've grown that much in a week, I don't know. But yeah, that's all for this week, so that's doable. I can do this. I need to figure out what to do with all my onions though. I've got a few here and then a few at home, and I've got another row here. These are the Joe Atherton ones that Pete sent the seeds of. And then I've got another couple of giant ones over there. So should we grab them out now? There they are. They're probably still growing, to be fair. Oh no, that next definitely flopped over. That one looks like it's still growing. Those have flopped over at the back there, so I'll get them out now. Plonk you down there. Still got the supports on them. They've just been hidden underneath the sweet peas. Lovely, lovely jubbly. And these are all onion fly free as well, because I planted them out later, so they'll store well. Lovely jubbly. Huge. And what I'll do is I'll take these drier ones home and put these ones up here, these wetter ones up here, to dry off a little bit. Because although it's due rain this weekend, I don't think it's going to amount to much at all. So I think they'll be absolutely fine up there. And if it does rain a little bit, it won't harm too much. So they're coming home, do the rotation, and these ones are staying to dry off a bit. Cure in the sunshine. That one coming home. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Move these big ones over here as well. I love growing big onions. They look so good. They look so good. I look like a pro when I'm growing big onions. It's just the seed. Another job I need to tackle, but I just can't face it at the moment, is the sweet peas. So they're all podding up now and going to seed. I probably could do with picking them before they spring everywhere. Oh yeah, they've started. Look, this is when they start springing open. I think I'm just going to have to do it, aren't I? Ugh. There, look. They twist up, don't they? And then all the seeds go everywhere, which means I'm going to have sweet peas all over the place if I don't sort it out. So these are all crisping up. So I'm just going to cut the whole lot off and take them home and sit and pod them when I'm at home. Something to do, innit? Okay, this is the before, and we're just going to do a magic click for the after. There we go, all done, and I've chucked a couple of wheelbarrows of compost over the area as well, just to keep the weeds down. but I can actually see the beans now. But these are the cave beans, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it says cave bean on there, believe it or not. I accidentally snipped off that one thinking it was peas. So we've got a couple, 2 on each anyway, so it should be fine. Just getting flowers on them now, so that looks promising. We might have some cave beans. Okay, so I've just spent about half an hour or so just going around the edge of the plot and just tidying up. I haven't filmed it because it's literally just trimming the grass and stuff like that. So yeah, that's another little job done. I used to be a bit like over the top with trying to keep the edges perfect, but when I first got the plot, but now I'm just like, cut it back, get it done. There's too many moles in the area to try and keep a straight edge anyway, because you guarantee as soon as you get it perfect, a mole comes and pops his head up and ruins your straight line. So yeah, I've learnt my lesson now not to bother with that one. I think I've got a wasp's nest or something in my compost bin this side. I noticed it the other day, a few going in and out. Can you see them on the camera or not? Just about pick them up. No, I don't really want to be digging through there just yet and sorting that out. It's just rotting down anyway, so it's no big deal. Yeah, they'll be fine in there doing their thing, churning it up. I was just looking at the pond actually. The pond is looking a bit crazy wild. I know it's supposed to be a wild area, but there's no light getting to the pond, so the pump is just about trickling through, so I might have to have a little think about this and cut this back a little bit. I'll wait until stuff starts going to seed, like this stuff. I've taken a bit of this out so I can just get rid of that. Might cut back some of the grass and then leave it as is. Don't want to cut too much of the flowers because the bees are still loving it. Oh, speaking of bees loving flowers, I've let this artichoke go to seed as well. Look at this bee on here. He is literally having a bath in pollen. Look at him. He's having his best life. Look at him, he's caked in it. Absolutely caked in it. They love these flowers. They've all finished flowering pretty much. That one's just about to come out. These are new ones. So I've never actually harvested anything of this. I just love to leave it for the bees because they just go drunk in it, honestly. They love it. Look at his butt. His little butt in the air. This is the pond from this angle. Look, you can see how overgrown it is. I think these are starting to finish flowering now, so I might cut a little bit of this back today. I don't know, we'll see. I always feel a bit lazy this time of year. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but sometimes I'm like, I'll do it next week. I can't be bothered. We'll do it next week. But then as soon as winter comes, I'm like, I need to do some gardening. I don't know what it is. It's got to be the heat, isn't it? It's a lovely overcast day today, so I need to make the most of it and get some stuff done. I need to stop being lazy. Stop it. Loads of lovely kale in there. I think that's the Nero something. Toscan Nero or whatever. And that one's red Russian in there. I'm going to have to do a bit of picking on that, I think. There's a few yellowing leaves underneath there, so it could do with a clear up and clear out. Sort out this kale. Ugh. Someone's been nibbling it through the net. There's a few flea beetles in here, so it could be that. Taking off all the yellow ones and the dying ones and just putting them in the compost, and then I can pick some nice fresh ones, and then this will help encourage it to shoot some more fresh ones for next time I pop down. There we go, some lovely kale, all fresh leaves from the middle, so just keep picking it even if you don't want it, and you'll still end up with some stuff when you do want it. Right everyone, thank you so much for watching. That's all from me this week. I will try and get another video out next week for you. Let's pray for some rain. Until then, take care everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.